Thabo Baxter appeared in court wearing, hey guys, I wouldn't call it a hoodie, but it says just about 23,000 rand. I'm gonna share that. He gets to court and the lawyers recuse themselves. They say, no, we can no longer continue with this. But I'm more keen to the fact that, come on, the lawyers are also criminals. Because being a criminal doesn't necessarily mean you are a thief, but it means you violated the Constitution. So listen carefully here. The lawyer who was representing Baxter was representing a criminal, only to be charged and counted as another criminal. And the lawyer who now is being charged of being a criminal, his lawyer himself is also charged with another criminal offense. So it's like a syndicate of criminals. Okay, hey guys, it's so funny. Yeah. Now let's move on from that one. Thabo Baxter decided that, okay, after having all this type of lawyers, now he has appointed a new legal team. So I'm about to unpack all of those things, provided that you're interested. If you are, then guys, please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of those nice things, guys? You need to do it because, doing all of those nice things, guys, it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Speaking about the fact that the power here is in your hands, we need to start with the story of Thabo Baxter getting in court wearing very, very expensive clothing. Oh my God, Thabo Baxter, what he was slaying in court. It's not according to me, guys. It's according to newspapers. Now we've gotten a Louis Vuitton UK website have revealed that look, it didn't even take long a Twitter detective to hunt down the price of Baxter's prison outfit, which costed a whopping of 22,999 and 65 cents. Aye. Ha. I think Thabo Baxter knows, you know what? I might as well trend, because I'm already on the trend list, and every time I appear in court, I trend. I trended before I appeared in court. I trended way before then. So you know what? Let's continue with this trending thing. He therefore says, you know what? I'm going to live up to my expectations. Guess what? I'm going to be wearing a prison outfit that worth 23,000 rand Louis Vuitton clothing. But nevertheless, that was a nice side of it. The bad side is that the lawyers arrives in the court, and the lawyer says, you know what? Wait a minute. We are tired of representing Thabo Baxter. Please, can we recuse ourselves? And they did exactly that. Think I'm joking? That this is what they said before the judge, the honorable judge. This is what they say. We request to bring an application for recusal on this matter. Myself and the instructing attorney, Mr. Ndou, had a discussion with our client, and we reached an amicable agreement that there won't be a further instruction from today. So based on that, we do not have a further instruction to proceed with this matter. If the court is inclined, it is our humble request for the court to accept our request to be recused. Right. So after that, the court then had to ask Thabo Baxter, hey, Thabo Baxter, do you really have a knowledge of this? And Thabo Baxter says, yes, I have a knowledge of this. Yes, we were in discussion. Yes, they have told me everything that they are now telling you. And the judge was left with but a little choice, and he was like, no problem. Now you are recused. So I'm interested in the persona and the qualities of these people that were recused, want to recuse themselves. Right? Why have they arrived at the point where they need to recuse themselves? Yeah, English. The data, it has got the tendency of going back to UK. You know what I'm saying? I'm in South Africa, but the data will just find a way of flying back to UK and leave us with no English. So you will forgive me when the English data has been depleted. It's usually things like that usually occurs, right? So nevertheless, okay, let's continue. Baxter's lawyers, they leave a lot to be desired. Yeah. It's like a group of syndicate. And you think I'm joking? You think I'm insulting the learned colleagues of others? No, I'm not. But it's what is it out there, right? Guys, now look, the South Africans have chronicled this very nicely, and this is what they said. They said that Thabo Baxter was represented by this lawyer, and now in court, look, they said that it is our humble request to do that. Now, according to that, as they quoted in News 24, they said that TV Newsroom Africa reported that the instructing attorney is facing charges of assault and rape. He is out on 1,000 bail and is represented by advocate Tunyane Jeremiah Pela, who is also facing corruption charges. This is where now I find the story to be so interesting. Okay, so wait. It is very funny here. Now I'm gonna have to start counting from scratch so that you get why I'm saying this, right? Now you've got Thabo Baxter, who is a criminal facing another criminal charges. So if you are a criminal, then you need a lawyer to represent you. This lawyer that represents Thabo Baxter has, look, as you know, I don't understand this thing. Lawyers have lawyers. If you are a lawyer, you can't represent yourself. I always find it funny though, but it's fine. So the lawyer that represents Thabo Baxter has a lawyer himself. So Thabo Baxter is facing criminal charges. The lawyer that represents Thabo Baxter is facing criminal charges. The lawyer that represents the lawyer that is representing Thabo Baxter is facing charges too. Maybe you didn't hear what I said. I said Thabo Baxter is a criminal facing other criminal charges. He's now being represented by this lawyer. The lawyer that represents Thabo Baxter is also facing criminal charges. The lawyer that represents Thabo Baxter has got a lawyer, and the lawyer that represents that lawyer is also facing criminal charges. It deserves a moment of silence like this. Give it more moment of silence. If we are in the court, are we really in there because it's a place where justice is served, or it's a place where who shall be found guilty on the basis of charges brought before the table? It's not necessarily a matter of integrity, because you can't have lawyers charged with such criminal behavior, such criminal charges. It shows that they've got criminal behavior. So if lawyers faces criminal charges, who should we trust? By the way, I've got a story where even SAPS, South African Police Service, according to the latest report from IOL, they found that some of the entire system, the way they recruit people in a corrupt manner. So you have a SAPS that is supposed to be serving justice to the country. It's now a source of corruption. But when we as society protesting and taking law to our hands, we are told we should leave it to the SAPS, because the SAPS are there to bring justice to us people. So, but the same PS are found to have violated the law are found to look at that now facing criminal charges. So I'm saying you've got SAPS members or SAPS as an institution in this country facing criminal charges. Then you've got lawyers facing criminal charges. But you are still being told that you need to believe in the justice system. You need to, you know what I'm saying? You need not to take hands upon yourself. How possible is this? How possible is this? Like, let's be realistic about it. Every time when we see these things, every time when we hear about these things, it is disheartening to us. I, for one, I have no intention whatsoever to violate the Constitution. I have no intentions of being a criminal. Like zero. I don't find it pleasing to me. I don't find any pleasure in being a criminal. For me, I would rather be comfortable in earning 25,000 rand a month, 50,000 rand a month, 75,000 rand a month, 200,000 rand a month than to get 5 million rand. But I know that one way or the other, this 5 million rand, one day it will lead me to prison. I've refused. I had an opportunity. If I wanted, I would have gotten access to the best guns in this country. I refuse such things. If I wanted, I would have gotten opportunity to the best drugs in this country. And I knew the people that had those drugs. I was like, never, not in my name. If I wanted to take cars the illegal way, I hadn't. Like, I've met people who does that, and I was never, not in my name. You know what I'm saying? In any way, shape or form, being it for rape, being it for what, but I have no desire to be in prison. And thanks to the YouTube channel called Network Agenda, the stories that I've had there, they've made me realize that there's no need for me to be in prison. I cannot glorify my bad behavior. There's no way I should take shortcuts in this life. But I'm saying, in as much as things like that does happen, but you can see that there are chances that one might find himself behind bars for simple reason. For the fact that now I have a doubt on the justice system. What if a criminal break into our place, and then what are we going to do? Are we going to call police that we know that some of them were hired in an incorrect manner? You know what I'm saying? Some of them are corrupt themselves. Not all, but some of them are corrupt themselves. You've got lawyers that are corrupt themselves. Does it give us faith in the justice system, or it makes us feel like, I don't know. But yeah, what I know is that Thabo Baxter has got new lawyers, right? Thabo Baxter has got new lawyers, and that's at least what you need to know at this moment. He has appointed new lawyers. Who are they? According to EIOL, this is what they say. Baxter, who appeared virtually from the Hochimampuru Correctional Service via an audio virtual could be seems what the styling. Let's forget about the styling part. Let's focus on the lawyers that he has hired, right? It has now been reported that it has now been reported, according to IOL, Uguti, Thabo Baxter told that he would be they brought the accusal, and after the recusal application, Thabo Baxter has now apparently appointed new lawyers. Baxter's new attorney is Kabelo Mati, came on record and further asked the court for a postponement in this matter. State prosecutor Selo Mokolgo also dropped a bombshell when agreeing on a postponement. Said that there are suspect expected to be added on the case. So they said that date have been arranged and for a postponement. Also need to say that at least 3 more suspects are to be added to the case. Further, we are awaiting analysis and record and bank statement of some of the accused. We are also waiting on 2 or 3 witnesses' statement, right? So yes, the good thing is that we are about to see other people getting arrested on the matter. We do know for a fact that there was a guy from Zimbabwe that got arrested who assisted Thabo Baxter. Now, I'm saying, in anticipation to this, new people that will be arrested in connection to Thabo Baxter. I'm craving for people of you know what I'm saying? I'm craving for people of names, not just those security guards, those just mere human being on the floor, because we all know, nobody can fool us. We all know for a fact that the case of Thabo Baxter involves high-ranking politicians. So guys, high-ranking politicians, high-ranking members of a correctional service, high-ranking members of G4S, high-ranking members of intelligence department, high-ranking members of the SAPS. So we can accept, let me say rather, though we do accept the arrest of certain individuals in any capacity, but we will highly appreciate if we do get people of high status in this country, people who serve in higher places, because this crime, we all know for a fact that it would not have happened. It would not have happened if it was only Thabo Baxter alone. He needed the help of people in high places, people of influence, people who of high ranking. And except we have such people, there's no way we can appreciate that, or we can say that the SAPS is at work, the intelligence department is at work. We want high-ranking politician, high-ranking correctional service, high-ranking intelligence department, high-ranking SAPS, high-ranking G4S, and that is when we will then appreciate, and that's when we will know for a fact that justice is served. But we cannot. We want to celebrate this justice thing, but we cannot celebrate this justice thing if those people are not booked. We want them booked. We want to see these guys getting booked. We want them to sleep in in the cell. Then we will appreciate the hardworking men and women in the intelligence department, in the SAPS. We will appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? We will also, maybe that will also redeem the dignity of a correctional service. That will also redeem the dignity of a G4S. That will also redeem the dignity of SAPS. Only if they arrest these people of high names. These people of who are high-ranking members of these organizations. But if you're arresting these people on the ground, like honestly speaking, I don't see the glory in that. I don't understand why should I be fixated upon the idea that the state is working when they are arresting the people that do not have the power. We want the people that drive in SUVs cars. We want the people that have got bodyguards around them. We want those guys because those are the people who made this crime possible. Number two, we can see by Thabo Baxter's life that no, this is a man who his lifestyle says it all. He's a man that has got money. We all know for a fact that. So he's able to bribe even the people in high places that we are aware of, right? Why are we saying that? According to Action SA, we were told, according to Action SA, that in one of Thabo Baxter's account, there is 872 million rand in that account. And Action SA was saying, okay, we see the money. We're not questioning at this moment where the money came from. But what we are questioning is, how did he open a bank account because he did not have an ID? According to the banking laws in this country, FICA, or is it FICA, must explain, because the banks that did open this bank account for Thabo Baxter must be held accountable. How did you open a bank account for a person who does not have an ID? That person is capable of scamming everybody. You cannot track them because they don't have an ID. Hence, everybody needs a paperwork. Even if you are not a South African living in South Africa, as long as you are here legally, you will take those papers. They will open a bank account for you. So everybody needs a sort of proof. You know what I'm saying? Proof of documentation for people to have their bank account open. But Thabo Baxter opened that bank account without documentation. How did that happen? So we know, judging from that, we know he's got the money. He spends that money. So he spent that money in getting people into high places to, you know what I'm saying, getting accesses that we will never have dreamed of. So today, knowing what Thabo Baxter has done, we cannot sit here and pretend as if it is business as usual. By arresting of these people, we will then have to celebrate that. We want people in high places. Get into the comment section below. Tell me what you think about all of this. I'll see you again on the next video. Let me also apologize for being absent. Guys, I was going through a lot. I was fixing certain things, but now we are okay now. We should be back. Thank you very much for everything. Until the next video, good people, please take care.